The strength of every prophet is not in his ability to hear the voice of God, but it is in the ability of the prophet to keep what he has heard until it matures. In your realm, when a man hears, you celebrate him, you clap for him, and you stand for him and say, prophesy. But there is another realm, the deep prophet is prophesying and angels are weeping. The man of God have heard accurately, but the only issue is that he's speaking at the wrong time. So the strength is that your ability to keep what you have heard until it is mature. That's the most important thing. In the book of Luke chapter 1 verses 19, Angel Gabriel said, I am Gabriel and I standeth in the presence of God. And now I am here to report to you an information because I am sent to deliver the information. I stand in the presence, but I have now come. But he only brought the information to Joseph and Mary when it was time for the message to be delivered. The prophetic word is now mature for delivery. It's time for the word to be delivered from where it was to your realm, that there may be manifestation. What is it? A child shall be born, and his name shall be called Emmanuel, God with us. When that child is born, he shall save. And now you should understand that before Joseph and Mary heard from the angel of the Lord, prophets have already prophesied it. And as a matter of fact, John the Revelator came and confirmed it, that Jesus did not die the day we saw him die. He actually died before he died. Before the foundation of the world, he was slain. When you are standing in the presence of God, there are some information you have access to. But like I said, I began by saying that the strength of a prophet is not in his ability to hear the voice of God, but the strength of a prophet can be determined by his ability to keep quiet until the right time is up for him to speak. One of the things that will qualify you to stand in God's presence is discipline, self-control. There are many people here, God is not opening your eyes, because when your eyes are open, you will kill yourself. If you know how your future is like, you will borrow money against your future. There are people here, they will begin to say, if you know how my future look like, borrow me 100,000. In 5 years time, me, I know I can pay you. I will pay you. They will borrow money against their future. There are people here, they will borrow and they will propose against the future. They will say, I know I don't look like a human being now, but if you see my future, can I show you? Like if it was an Android phone, is in the phone where you can show people your future. You will just forward to the future and say, you see me. I'm the one. See my beard. That's my house. How many people can see their future and still have the self-control to keep quiet about that future? You have not yet seen your future, but the pride you are having, only God can save us. You want to stand in God's presence, but you have self-control to keep quiet. Because when you begin to stand in the presence of God, you hear things. Now that you cannot hear the voice of God, and any small thing you hear, everyone in Bolgatanga must hear it. But if you now have access to see and hear, this church, can we come to church again? Because before we come, you said last night, that girl, last night, the Lord opened my eyes. You see, do you know, last night there is a hotel called Atula Hotel. Last night, room number 13. He was there with a gentleman by name, should I say Roger or Maxwell, Bachelor. Your eye have just opened, and now the person is now wondering, so who saw us? How did it? Prophet Maxwell have said it. You lack self-control to keep an information. So to stand in the presence of God, you need self-control. He said, I am Gabriel, that standing in the presence of God. He was not posted there newly. He has been there from the beginning. Yet he kept quiet until he was sent. He kept the information until he was sent. The Bible says, when the angel of the Lord spoke to Mary, the Bible says she kept it in her heart and never told anybody. Some of you, your problem is your mouth. Inori. Before God do the miracle, you have spoiled it with your mouth. Self-control is not just a qualification to stand in the presence of God, also in the presence of people. You should know when to keep quiet and when to speak. It's very important. Self-control is needed in life. For you to go far, you need self-control. Many people have been destroyed because of lack of self-control. Control yourself. Take it easy. Some people cannot wait to say something to another person. They are eager. Hey, Charlie, where are you? I have gist for you. Until they gist you, they can't have a good night's sleep. Do you know what makes God God? It's not because God has the power to be God. It's not because he's all powerful. It's not because he's all knowing. No, sir. Can you imagine God has the power to destroy the whole world? Yet we have messed up over and over, and he hasn't come after you. Imagine how many of you have gotten angry angry. You wish that you have the ability to speak to one witch in your house. Die! And yet, God has the ability to speak one word and the devil will be jailed forever. Yet, he has allowed it. Look at all the nonsense happening on earth. God is watching it and yet he's not saying anything. So, God is God not because he's all powerful. He's God because of the self-control, the level of discipline and self-control possessed in one man. So, to know a man carry a measure of God, look for a man with self-control. He has the ability to destroy you, but he has decided not to touch you. So you must have self-control. There is a lot of ways I can say, but no. That is why there is a man I love so much, and because that man possessed a particular attribute of God in his life, one day he had issues. Up until now, nobody. People had issues and the church did not forgive them. But that man, it has died. Nobody is mentioning about it. He had issues with their marriage and the wife packed away, left. Till now. Never mention it. Never comment on it. The wife says so many allegations, so many things. And they were expecting that the man should respond. Up until now, for more than 10 years. People will begin to respect you if they know you have self-control. Is one of the attributes of God that makes him outstanding. And the reason why angels decide to stay with God is because of that attribute, self-control. And it's one of the things we have not spoken about in our churches. Oh, God is all powerful, but have we forgotten the self-control nature of God? Hey, see how many people are profiting with his name. That says the Lord. That says the Lord. You must buy Jerusalem oil. And God is just sitting there looking at that guy, and he's there jumping like a frog. Pim, pim, pim. Now, he said in Jeremiah, these guys have not sent them, yet they are running. I have not spoken, yet they are speaking. Jeremiah asked them, who sent them? Hey! So God, you have the power to destroy these guys. Yes, he sent Jeremiah, so who sent you? Because he said, I have not sent them yet they are running. I have not spoken yet they are speaking. So who have sent these guys? And some have bought cars. Some have married and remarried in his name.